701, to unify all dharma, laws, and regulations into the greatest creator's will and all religions, beliefs, schools of thought into one uniform belief system, the world will be one family, a stateless world will be in great harmony. These are the main themes of the new era. 702, families, states, political parties, and religions are the root causes of the following. Pollution of the Earth's environment. Global polarization of the rich and the poor. Unfair and irrational allocation of resources. A turbulent world with severe crises. Hardships of working and lower class. Huge waste of human and material resources. 703, the world should move toward unification and become a global community. It is best to strengthen the role and function of the United Nations continuously for it to eventually become the global government. 704, everyone in the world should regard themselves as citizens of Earth, not merely those of regions or countries. 705, the Earth belongs to all its citizens, everyone has the right to migrate and move freely throughout it. 706, when all is unified into the one, everything can benefit from the power of the one. Sky, by attaining the oneness, became clear. Earth, by attaining the oneness, became peaceful. Spirit, by attaining the oneness, became divine. True nature is like an empty valley, and by attaining the oneness, it became fully productive. All things, by attaining the oneness, became alive. Saints, by attaining the oneness, can bring peace and prosperity to the world. The whole of mankind can have only one government, one belief system, and one order. We can only have one goal, one wish, one path to build, and one road to follow all through our lives, because otherwise it will be impossible to achieve clearness, peace, divinity, and fullness. Excess breeds confusion and heterogeneity causes miscellaneous. Only when all dharma, laws, and regulations are unified into the greatest creator's will and all religions, beliefs, schools of thought are unified into one uniform belief system, and the whole world becomes one family, people can hold the oneness. With the oneness everyone will enjoy harmony, peace, auspiciousness, favorable weather, and happy, joyful, free, and blessed lives. 707, single people should be chosen as leaders in all regions. Single people are more selfless and open-minded, and they are less tied and troubled than those who have their own families. Basically, single leaders are better than those who are in familial relationships because they are more in line with the interests of the general public. 708, localism and nationalism are symbols of barbarism and fatuity. No affairs on earth belong to any particular nation or local adherents, rather, they belong to the whole of humanity. The administrations of every region should be exercised, not by the people chosen from among the locals or from among local nations, but by the most outstanding talents selected from the whole of humanity. It will only be when all the talented are not ignored, but rather are entrusted with important missions, that the whole world will be united as one family and the toiling multitudes will obtain freedom and happiness. 709, all affairs in the world are of concern to all citizens of the earth. Everyone has their natural right to condemn and intervene in the affairs in any corner of the world, and the same applies to the affairs of all countries, political parties, religions, nationalities, and organizations. 710, the most important universal value is to believe in the greatest creator, which is the cornerstone of all universal values. Faith has nothing to do with religion. 711, on the first day of 2018, mankind entered the new era, namely, the Life-Channuan era. The symbol of this is that we have prepared a huge theoretical system for mankind to enter the new era. We have obtained successful experience of resolving all problems in practice. At the same time, the international family has come into being at the legal level. The number of single people who are unwilling to marry has increased worldwide, the divorce rate has risen dramatically, visa policies of many countries are becoming simpler. All these are significant indicators that the world has entered the new era. 712, the changes of things are not decided by people's free will, mountains cannot stop spring from coming. When the earth is frozen, everything looks solid and strong, but when the spring wind blows, snow and ice melt and fresh grasses come alive. Families, states, political parties, and religions seem very strong, but even they will inevitably collapse when the wind of the new era blows. Nothing is indestructible. 713. In the new era, people will need neither management by law nor management by people, but management by Tao, the core of which is taking the way of the greatest creator. The core of the greatest creator's way is nature's way, and the core of nature's way is the harmonious coexistence of humans, society, and nature. 714. The way for people to get along is to make each other feel happy, joyful, free, and blessed. 715. The way for people to get along with society is, the talented will be put to good use and the whole world will be one family, no one will pocket anything found on the ground and doors are not bolted at night. People share bliss and shoulder misfortune together, affairs are coordinated globally and all resources are shared. 716. The way for people to get along with nature is to keep mountains green, the sky blue, mountains and rivers beautiful, soil rich, water clean and clear with abundant fish and shrimp, to protect wild animals from harm, poultry and livestock from abuse, with singing birds and fragrant flowers everywhere, and favorable weather will abound throughout the year.